The Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra is performing the second concert of its indoor masterworks season tomorrow night.
Norwegian Fantasy features a world-renowned guest violinist from Ukraine.
Vladislava Luchenko made her debut with the Kyiv Philharmonic Orchestra at the age of 11. Is that true?
That's true.
That is incredible. She's here along with the music director of the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra, Maestro Andrew Sewell. Great to see you both.
Great to see you too.
Welcome to Madison.
Thank you.
Is this your first time here?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where in Ukraine did you grow up?
I grew up in Kyiv, in the capital, and studied there until I was 18 in this special school for gifted children. And then I moved to Europe, lived in different countries, studied, played, toured, almost everywhere in this world.
But if you played with the Philharmonic at 11, you must have known you had a gift early on.
Well, I think I knew that I will be the violinist in age of 3. So I told my mom, you know, I'm violinist, so you have to buy me violin. That's what I did.
Okay, so tell us about how you guys collaborated.
Well, this is an interesting story because I was thinking about, I heard this piece and I thought, it's a piece that I didn't know, this Fantasy Norwegian. So I looked it up on the internet and found this wonderful recording of Vladislava performing it, and I thought, she's incredible, let's get her here. And then I found out that that's how it went. So she's now living in Switzerland and is concertmaster of the Beam Theatre Orchestra. And when she's not concertmaster, she's concertizing all over the Europe and now in America, and we're so delighted to introduce her to the audience. And first rehearsal last night was fantastic, and we're very excited.
That is very exciting.
Me too.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
If you didn't know what it is, I guarantee you that a lot of other people don't know what it is.
Well, here's the thing, the composer is very well known, and there's a very well-known concerto called Symphony Espagnole, which is a huge work for violin and orchestra that everyone thinks is by Lalo, is what we do. But this is a concertante work, something smaller, 17 minutes. It's more like a showpiece for violin and orchestra, and it just no one really knows it very well. And you have a wonderful story about it as well, how you came to actually know the piece. She was told she was going to play it at the conservatoire that she was at. Is that correct?
Yes, we had this project of recording all the works by Lalo among the soloists of Queen Elizabeth Chapel, which is like a school for soloists.
Very famous school, by the way.
Yeah.
For gifted musicians, I'll just put that in there.
So we had this beautiful project, and I was kind of assigned those 4 pieces, unknown pieces, which I discovered during, the preparation. And since then I play them, I love them, and it's too bad people don't know them. So I'm really grateful you picked that up, and we can show it to Wisconsin audience.
You know, not only is this piece, this performance is going to be so special, but talk about the violin that you are currently playing right now.
It's Francesco Gobetti violin from approximately 1710.
Wow.
So
and this is on loan.
Lady.
How does someone get that? Like, I can't be calling like, hey, can I borrow your violin? So
well, there is another story behind that. I was actually so desperate to find really beautiful instrument. I played Strats, I played Guadagnini's, all top instruments, but for a very short time. And then at some point I didn't have a violin, so I was asking sponsor, like, could you buy me the violin? Not expecting anything at all. And the guy just was so surprised. He said, yes, okay, I buy you the violin.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
That was unbelievable.
Wow.
It's a private
private sponsor. It doesn't belong to me, of course, but I'm happy to play this wonderful instrument.
Wow. Well, it is wonderful to have you here. Do you still have family in Kyiv?
Yes, I do.
And
my
how
parents,
is everyone doing?
You know what is strange thing to say, they getting used to the war.
Wow.
It's like, oh, another missiles flying in direction Kiev. Right, they recognize by sound, they recognize you know, what it is. It's bizarre. But well, I'm very grateful that my family is relatively safe. They're not in Kiev exactly, they're like in a safer place.
Wow.
But, well, our life is different now, that's
Well,
for
we're
sure.
so thankful to hear that and glad to have you here. Have a wonderful concert. Maestro,
you.
thanks for being here.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you for bringing her here and discovering her. This is great.
Norwegian Fantasy is tomorrow night in the Capitol Theater of the Overture Center. The concert starts at 7:30, but before the concert, there will be a pre-concert talk with Maestro Sewell and Vladislava. That starts at 6 p.m. and is free. For tickets to the concert, go to wcoconcerts.org.
Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.